Is it permissible for a woman to propose herself in marriage to a man? There are countless evidences from the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ that prove that it is permissible from a ruling perspective for a woman to propose herself in marriage to a righteous man. And we find this is to the extent that Imam al-Bukhari rahimahullah titled one of his chapter headings, "A Woman Offering Herself in Marriage to a Righteous Man." And we find there are evidences, for example, the woman who came to the Prophet ﷺ and offered herself in marriage to him. We find the example of Umar radiallahu anh. We find from the Quran the example of Musa alayhi salam and the daughters of Shu'aib, and so on and so forth. However, we find that in the vast majority of cultures and civilizations, and we find that in most societies, it is something that is extremely rare. Even in the Western context, it is rare for a woman to propose in marriage to a man. And there are other reasons for this, which we will not cover. The most important thing to keep in mind is what? From a ruling perspective, it is permissible as long as the conditions of marriage, Islamic marriage, are fulfilled. However, it is not necessarily always advised. Every situation is different. Every individual and scenario is different. So we advise people to be wise, to be very careful, to go through the proper channels, the parents, the wali, the guardian, and so on and so forth, so that problems are not encountered. Generally speaking, it is permissible, but it is not necessarily always advised, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best.